Okay, so how would you two describe your relationship?
Fucking amazing.
Awesome, actually. We've just been talking a lot and just enjoying each other's company.
Yeah.
And,
Pretty chilled.
Yeah.
Pretty.
I get bullied a lot.
Yeah, he does. He does. I am relentless.
By the fucking clown?
Yeah, but it's really nice though.
But also, like, I can like toss him around because he's quite he's quite petite.
Okay.
I am quite tall, so I just fucking yeet
Wait,
him.
can we get like a quick comparison of like if you two can like stand back to each other, see what the
We can stand side by side.
or side by side. Can we get
It is like quite a difference. Wait,
Oh my, yeah. That's That's great. You can he's forehead length to your kisses, so that's totally good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
That's awesome. That is wonderful. So it's awesome that you guys have been, seeing each other for a month and a half. Do you two put like any labels on it, or like how would you? Like...
Up until now, we haven't really done that yet. No. So it's a bit of an awkward question, but it's also funny. Like, I don't think either of us really care.
Yeah, it's just like see how we're gonna get on as time goes by. That's how it's gonna happen naturally. It's like labels are just something people put on to like, oh, you're mine, but you have to work at it as well.
Yeah,
it's time.
Sometimes it's nice to have a label, but
it's not always necessary.
Yes,
it just makes things a bit easier, but.
I feel like another complicating factor is that I'm moving away again in like a couple months, so I'll be in a different country. So I don't know, like, is it useful to like start like I don't know. We're just vibing.
Yeah. Where are you potentially moving, or where are you moving to?
Belgium. I'm back to my home country. So.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I do kind of agree to where like you don't really need to put a label on it so quickly,
Mm-hmm.
Like most people.
Yeah, and I don't think it would make much of a difference to us whether it was labeled as anything or not. I'm still gonna toss you around.
Okay, yeah, exactly. That's how
Well, let's say for example, like you two are still like talking to each other for 6 months to a year, would you still like? Does it still not matter at that point? It's like okay, or would you say like there's a certain time to when you would maybe decide that maybe we should label it or exclude?
I mean, yeah, I feel like that makes sense though. Like
it's like long-term relationship as well. You are in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
So you kind of establish what kind of relationship you will have by that time. So
no, definitely. If we're still like talking to the same extent that we are right now, even if I've been in Belgium for how many months, then yeah, I feel like that's pretty much a relationship.
Pretty much, yeah. He says it himself. Yeah. But yeah, actually will happen.
Yeah, but we're just pretty like chilled about it. I think just whatever.
I think that's
whatever feels good.
Yeah, that's totally understandable too. So since it's only been a month and a half, and you're back home, you live in a different country, so I assume that you two haven't met each other's families?
Not yet.
Not yet? Well, we have been
talking about it.
Yes, he knows my dad, because I keep talking about my dad, because I love him. So I think you already know quite a bit about my dad. He's obviously talked about his family. I've been thinking about coming down to where he lives and just like visiting the parents, just because it might be fun to see who raised you,
and also see the area as well.
Yeah, and get out of London, because like I've been here for like fucking 3 months. I've not left the place, so it might be nice to see the rest of the UK while I'm still here.
It'd be nice to see you.
Yeah,
this is something to do. See someone else's families.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're the ones who brought you up and how we are today.
Yeah, and see how you interact with your mum.
Like this is Your mom was gonna be surprised, Lord. I was like, "Oh, you have a girlfriend? Are you getting married?"
Probably like that's like kind of similar age of vibes. Yeah.
Would she?
No, not strict. Like, no.
Okay.
I think she'll be like, "Oh my god, you're so tall."
Oh yeah,
that's
she'd
the
be like,
first thing.
what?
Yeah, that's the first thing would be like.
No, you know what it's gonna be? If I come around, I'm gonna be bumping into all the door frames
Oh,
and
yeah,
yeah.
Is your mom shorter than you, Lard, or taller? Oh
It's
man.
5 foot. Wait, so she's like, yeah? What?
Yeah, probably.
What the fuck?
What the-
That's so
I told you
tiny.
she's tiny. She's got size 1 shoes as well.
That's extremely tiny.
Yeah.
almost
Size 1 shoes is children size and adult. Adult, so.
almost a certified midget.
Yeah, almost.
You call me a midget.
Yeah, I call him a midget. Anyway,
I'm identified with.
yeah, 5'6". That's a midget. I'm sorry.
Oh man, I'm a midget too.
Supposedly.
I'm 5'6.5". So
Yeah,
damn.
no.
Well, you got the half.
He's 5'6". Supposedly, I don't buy it. Does that
I need to.
Guys, gotta get a measuring tape.
if he fixes his posture, he actually could be 5'6", but he always slouches a bit, so he loses a couple of inches. He loses a couple of inches just in like slouchiness.
There's a bit of mine.
It's the weight of his life on his shoulders, just
man.
keeping him down.
Don't keep doing that, because when you're like 50, you're gonna lose like another 4 inches, dude.
Oh shit!
Don't remind me. It's coming soon.
I've seen people do that. Like, don't get like.
No,
One of my friends back in high school, like he would just constantly slouch, and by like end of senior year, dude, he was like a hunchback of Notre Dame. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I've had customers who like throughout the years just slowly just turn their back, just like literally like waddling around. It's really hard to watch. Obviously, they're trying to walk around, but the back is just bent.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yes, posture. I was like, no, hold back. I've been correcting him for a few days now.
That's good. That's good.
He doesn't keep at it. He's just like, as soon as I like turn my back, he's back to this.
That's funny.
Just like sit proper, like
Proper.
Yeah, I have to sit proper.
Raise your pinky.
Wait, where's the comment? There it is.
Do you two have any boundaries or rules within your relationship?
Do you have any boundaries that you've expressed with me? Because I don't think you have.
Pretty chilled. I think I've not seen like anything which is illegal or. Yeah.
You don't like illegal stuff. I think you do.
No, not the kink stuff though. Like.
Wait, let me think.
No.
You do kind of like illegal stuff.
But with bongs and stuff.
I mean, yes.
But boundaries will be like just nothing.
What?
What?
Are you being shy right now, Lauren?
I'm being embarrassed.
I mean, I'm a little bit, yeah.
He's like being a high school girl right now. He's like, oh my god.
Are you feeling red?
Oh, he's blushing. Oh, how adorable.
I like to keep about boundaries and stuff. Not
No,
really.
you've not. I'm the one who's constantly admonishing you. Like, stop! Don't do that. Don't do this. And you're like, fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I listen to you. That's fine. Or try to.
You listen to me. You listen to me for the most part.
For the most part.
That's good.
Which is good.
Now, isn't it common to see other people in the UK to be in the same type of relationship that you two are in? So you two have been seeing each other for a month and a half. Most often than not, right? Yeah. And you two aren't labeled or like exclusive or anything like that. I think most people in like today's society, at least as far here in the States, I'm not too sure how it is over in UK or Europe. Like, is it weird for people to see you not like being exclusive or labeled as like boyfriend, girlfriend, or couple, since you two have been seeing each other for like almost 2 months?
I think maybe in your circles that might be a bit more weird. I don't know.
Maybe even like they would say something off like couple of months or 3 months, but a month and a half, you're still kind of seeing each other.
Yeah. But I know at least my friend group, at least in Belgium, is pretty like queer and experimental, and they're all in like poly relationships and all fucking each other and whatever. So it's like pretty normal to just like do whatever.
Yeah, still like going to know each other. So
Yeah.
it's just depending on the people and the background that they have about relationships. So
yeah,
I didn't see anything afterwards. So good.
Nice. Because I did remember I've done research about like poly in like different parts of the world, and yeah, fucking Clown, you kind of like you nailed it. Like obviously you're from there, so you know what it is, but it is true. It's more accepted and like more common. It's kind of interesting to where here in the States, people are like poly. Oh, that must mean you're like cheating, right?
That's
so silly.
Yeah.
No, it's just like one of my best friends. She's in a poly relationship with like a girl and a guy, and it's really fun because I like sometimes go on dates with them. So they're like on their triple date, and I'm just tagging along. But I also get along great with all of them. So sometimes I get included on like their time, which is fun. And then they all have like kinky group sex, and I fuck off home.
Yeah,
but it is fun, and it is really like fun seeing their dynamic as well. And just being part of that, really, it's fun. Yeah, I enjoy it, and it's pretty normal to me because
a lot of trust as well.
Yeah. No, it's interesting and it's fun.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'm exactly poly, but I'm also not exactly monogamous. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever. Bit unlabeled right now.
Is it like easy to like explain that to like your relatives or friends or no, not friends, but like more so family and relatives?
So my dad's pretty chilled. I think if I were to tell him that I'm like in multiple relationships, he's like, oh, come on, just don't be a slut. Like, come on, blah blah blah. Yeah, he just told me. I think my brothers wouldn't understand. They wouldn't understand. They'd just straight up be like, what? What are you doing? Isn't that what like fucking gay people do or something? Yeah, they just say something ignorant like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. How would your parents?
I don't think my parents would like think that if you're going to see someone, it should be one person. Like they're very old-fashioned, and it's just like. But my mum is quite open to new ideas. It's just giving her time to understand why it happens. But I haven't really spoken to her because I've been in my relationships most of the time anyway.
Yeah. I haven't been in poly relationships.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet.
Or non-monogamous relationships.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Most of them have been monogamous, yeah.
Okay. Well, same for me. But actually, kind of, but
My parents, they are old-fashioned, but at the same time, they want to see your child like and be happy, so you have to understand it in the first place. But they can be stubborn. Asian parents can be very stubborn, so there's that too.
That's for sure. Is there anything new you've learned from each other, like kinky or sex-wise?
Well,
I started to learn that thing, but I'm not really good at it. I feel.
You learned it?
No, I haven't learned it.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm gonna like I want to learn more.
But you
about it.
You don't have to get into it for me, for my sake.
But part of the kink is similar. Like a lot of kinks are quite similar in general, so it's just a tiny bit.
Pet play is basically like slave, but just abridged. It's not that different. It's just a bit more humiliating and a bit less like harsh. Yeah, strict.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit more playful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually. Well, for me, it's been very.
Very what? Very what?
It's been an experience.
Oh. You're sorry. Look who's the one being embarrassed right now. Oh. Okay,
Thank you.
listen to the full episode on all major platforms.